You guys are least important to me right now. I hate to tell you. I got too much other stuff to do.
Anything below us at all?
No, you guys are at the bottom.
This will ring in 8 minutes when I will be walking away from the camera.
You're hounding me when I'm trying to work. You're asking me personal questions.
It's not always the most comfortable thing to have, a camera in your face all day long.
Tell us about Audrey Parker. And you're like, okay.
What are you doing on the show? How is it working with whoever?
How can we make this more interesting?
What do you think about hot dogs? I love hot dogs. Okay, thanks very much. Great to talk to you.
Oh, I need to answer my phone.
LA phone, Canadian phone.
I wish it would have been a breakaway, though. You should have told me. Jesus.
But you can't put that in the documentary.
They're like three vultures sitting up in a tree, looking at the prey coming underneath.
Ah, bye.
I grew up in Chester, and I haven't lived here in 10 years, so it's pretty cool to be able to come back and work in the place where you grew up. We have 365 islands in the bay. Our favorite island to go to is Quaker, which isn't far. Sometimes people like to go and hike up to the lighthouse, and then you can get right to the top of the lighthouse and see the whole bay. My ultimate dream? Well, I'd love to win the lottery. If I did, I'd buy a really big boat and just sail around the world and fly people to wherever I am to come visit and take them boating too.
Here's your little boo-boo. I can't believe it. Somebody just threw it in the ditch. But I'm a sucker for that. A number of years ago, my first shoulder surgery, I spent 3 months, I turned my workshop into an animal hospital. And we was on a 3-month mission to rescue 19 cats that were stranded. It broke my heart. And we brought the first one out, which was probably the size of this little one. And it was so malnourished it couldn't even stand up. And both my wife and I were crying, and I said, that's it. Every other one that's back there, I'm going to save. And so there was 18 left, and we got 17 out. And actually, that's one of them from that rescue. And we have another one from that rescue. So I'm a big sucker when it comes to animals, So now we've turned our living room into a little hospital for this one, right?
This is Taz Records. This is like the one spot. Everybody kept telling me I gotta come here. And probably 6 or 7 years old. That was when I bought my first record. It's a friend of mine's birthday party. And her parents asked everybody to bring music that they wanted to bring. And I'd earned a little money. I don't know, I probably swept the floor or something. Whatever you can do at that age. We were jamming. Disco Mickey Mouse. Macho Duck. Man, that record was crazy.
I feel like I'm on like a 2020 interview where I'm like, come, let's walk through the lawns. Buds, get it. Oh. Sit. Thank you. Speak. Come on, speak. Thank you. Good job. Say please. Oh, that was a good catch. We gave him a soccer ball the first year and he totally like destroyed it. And this year, like one of the first things I always do is go to Walmart and get him like a $10 ball so that he can do that with it. Get it.
We are here to surf. It's beautiful here, and to me it's one of the things I miss most when I'm gone, is getting to surf all the time. I remember being in the water and surfing before I remember talking. I don't know that they were all, my family, my uncle surfed, everybody we knew surfed, everybody we knew grew up in the water. That was what you did. My uncle and his best friend Rusty and Mango Jim, they used to wake me up when I was like 4 or 5 years old. They'd pick me up out of bed, walk me out to the end of the dock, and throw me in the bay.
My name's Sean Pillar. I'm one of the executive producers of Haven. It's sort of like not having a real job. It's really stressful, but you're loving what you do, and it's definitely fun going to work. So you're usually gonna meet someone new, learn something new, or blow something up. Holding a crude bomb, he doesn't surprise with the things. Duke's on
Going through the brand new warm pink scripts that we just got. This morning it came in at 3 a.m. The writers in LA obviously finished at 11 o'clock, which means 3 a.m. here. And now to get the day started, we just comb through this and see what the changes are, see if they help us, see if they hurt us, see what happens.
Supposedly there's a nice little egg surprise at the end where he wrote something that we're all dying to hear what it is. We never see them open it, so that should help Jason not have to match it as much. Boom, they start running towards the door, cut to outside, they come outside. When's our table read?
Wednesday at lunch. Thanks. I don't think many people graduating out of film school want to become an AD. We're not the most popular people on film set, because we're the ones that are always telling people to move faster and telling people what to do and yelling and screaming. It's about, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock on Tuesday. We start shooting on Friday. If you guys wouldn't mind just getting the fuck out so I can get some work done, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, shut the door. On your way out, please shut the door.
Hey dude, how you doing?
What do you think of the new pink script?
My first time reading it. It's gonna take me a little time to process all this. I mean, they've changed one of the big gags at the end, which I'm very happy about because I asked them to. But now I just have to wrap my head around how to make this version of it work. It's no big deal, man. This is what you do. You get new pages and then you figure out how to make them work. That's the game.
The house coming alive for this episode was the subject of great debate. Is it the house? Is it a guy? Is it a guy haunting a house? Has the guy become a house? How does a guy become a house? If the house is destroyed, is he dead? But is he ever really alive because he's part of the house?
If this happened the last time around, if he became the house, well, he's been in the house all the time in between. But wait, the troubles weren't active, so the magic would have gone away, wouldn't it have?
These are the kinds of conversations that we get to have for a living, which is why so many people want our jobs. Brian Milliken is a geek's geek.
And beyond all that, he's a tremendously fun guy to be around. We enjoy him tremendously in the room. He's got a very dry wit, and we were very happy when he made the transition from being our writer's assistant to being a writer on staff.
In the Halloween episode, we have a young lady who has been speared by a chandelier. Chandelier comes down, ceiling, swings, hooks this young lady, goes back up into the ceiling. So she's actually found hanging from the chandelier in this position, dead. Now, I told him, I said, you give me the chandelier, I'll get a girl in it. It's going to look awesome.
Chad and Tina, hot, sexy.
Done and done. Chad's local. Luckily, we found he looks like a young Tom Hanks with more hair. And then we have the really, really sexy, black-haired, light-skinned, red-lipped, who's also, first and foremost, is a good actor.
Great. Here's what I heard. Blah, 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 stacked.
Yes.
I'm actually really excited because I've been doing film and TV for about 4 years, and my parents have never gotten to see me actually on set before because everything that I've shot has been in Ontario. So I'm really excited to be here. It's my first thing I'm shooting in Nova Scotia. What's my nickname?
Little Hope Pete.
Oh, shit. Mommy, look what I've grown up to become. Are you proud of me? Bam! Did you come up with that one?
No, I believe Derek did.
Yeah.
First AD.
Lovely. Little Ho Pete?
Yeah.
I am going to wear that name with pride.
We have an idea that I think you're going to like. We like it. So what if Dwight shows up, he just came from a costume party, and he is a wrestler, or he's a cowboy, or he's something else?
You never know. When you hear cowboy, it's like, okay, am I going to look like Woody or am I going to look like Eastwood here? And thankfully, I think I'm leaning way more toward Eastwood than Woody from Toy Story. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. Feels like dress up when you're already playing dress up to begin with. So I'm kind of doubly dressed up. New sheriff in town.
Your biggest challenge is going to be cutting around all the meetings, because one meeting looks like the other meeting, it looks like the other meeting, and you're going to have to decide whether it's going to be a documentary just about how many meetings people take when they're making television or not. That's going to be your challenge. Bunch of people sitting around a table. It's not very exciting, is it? But that's the glamour of Hollywood. It really is. We're headed to a house that we picked that is a potential haunted house for us. And we're just taking we're taking all the department heads down there so they can take a look at it. But we're starting to feel like maybe, although this house gives us a lot of positive things, but we're starting to feel like maybe there are too many negative aspects to shooting at this house. So we're gonna have to figure that out and see whether we need to start looking for another house or not. This corner works for me because the mirror is there. That built-in mirror is there, and that's how the house sees what everybody's doing. That's correct. No, perfect. And if we can even see her swinging back in there dead. Oh. We can bring slats of light through. Rock wall, and the kids running up there on the other side of the wall. Yeah. Follow the kids and let the kids motivate us, and up they go. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. That's really good. But if I put a blue screen back up, like right in front of the house, 40 feet of blue. I feel better about the house.
That's a bit of a big deal for us to switch up locations at this point. We're starting tomorrow.
That's not good. Well, I just figured I'd warn you guys. I don't know what your schedule is or what it's like.
What kind of trouble are you thinking we're looking at?
Just paranormal related stuff. I know that it has a strong aura of negative energy. So I just trying to give you a warning that I don't want anything happen to any crew members or anything like that. It has a lot of history to it. So.
Drew, and you said you're with the Historical Society?
I'm with the Historical Society and Paranormal Investigator.
Okay, thank you very much.
I appreciate your time.
You too, thanks.
God bless.
What's God bless? What are we saying? What happened?
The house is haunted. And,
what house is haunted? The haunted house is haunted?
Yeah, and he's warning us to not go there because he fears something might happen to a crew.
I mean, it's only going to add production value, guys.
Yeah. I don't really know how to handle this.
Yeah. We'll go check the variances.
What just happened?
I just heard that the house that we're going to shoot in is potentially very haunted. And the Paranormal Society is just called to inform us of this, and they're worried about us. They're worried for our personal safety that we're actually going to go shoot in this house.
We'd have
right?
to shoot everything in the studio.
Dude, that studio is haunted.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. The curling
Ghost
curling
hockey
rink is.
So are you guys going to attempt to keep this a secret from the crew or anything?
Not at all.
No way.
We're going to tell everybody as fast as we can.
You're joking me, right?
It's scary. It's haunted.
I don't think the house is haunted.
I hope so. It would be entertaining at the very least.
Probably are ghosts, but whether that place is haunted, I don't know.
There's a lot of really creepy things in Chester. People don't talk about them.
Just scary. I get goosebumps when I come up here.
I hope I'm wrong, because it'd be really cool if something bad happened.
I know at least 10 to 15 people on this crew. I can run faster.
I'm not surprised. It's kind of terrifying. There actually is a secret passageway.
Yeah, Derek's already planned a one-line schedule around the ghost.
I think you can get good production value.
No such thing as haunted
I'm
houses.
terrified.
No such thing.
No. I did hear that, actually.
Some people love to be scared. And
I don't. Do you? I hate those movies where you suddenly.
I don't believe in any of that horseshit myself.
No, you don't.
So starting out, guys, we need to make sure everyone's aware. We did get a call from the Paranormal Society saying that our house is in fact haunted. And there has been paranormal activity in that house. So if anyone is afraid of ghosts, please tell your department heads and get a replacement for you. Anyone here afraid of ghosts?
Get a count of hands, guys. Anybody afraid of ghosts?
I am. Really?
When we heard about the ghosts, the immediate thought was, do we change locations? And I think about 3 or 4 seconds later, we said no. We're going to shoot with the ghosts. That's fine.
Tomorrow we go to camera, day 1 of 7 on this episode, and at this point in time, I'm looking forward to getting on the floor and getting to work.
How many people will be at that location?
100 people, somewhere around 100, I think, on any given day, 100 to 140 people.
Tomorrow, when you're in the house with all the crew and there's no room for you guys to be there, but you're going to be there, just don't get offended, when people step on you and shout at you and yell curses at you. Just roll with it. It's all part of the filmmaking process.
You tell me who I am and why I'm talking to you. Jerry McDonald, Transport. Extraordinaire.
This fucking piece of shit camera you got there, fucking guys. Bet you fucking won't be able to fucking use any of this bullshit.
Yeah,
will
what the
you,
fuck?
Fuckers? Wasting your fucking time right now.
Yeah, nice fucking
Look
footage,
at this,
Scott.
huh? Get a shot of that, you little fucker.
Penis Man. Use that title on him, will you?
Thanks, Brucey. Sorry you had to get out of your van.
We're not used to that. We get danger pay for that. You got a driver's license? Why did you leave a rookie up there? Christ, you want me to tip the truck up?
What am I doing?
I have no idea. I don't think you do either.
Don't fucking use any of that.
Typical rookie. Doesn't have a chance. That's why we got Transport here. Drive for these people. We're not very pretty, but we're desperate good drivers.
Go low, gentlemen.
The biggest thing, no matter how talented, is how you fit in with the crew. That's one of the major criteria. If you're real good and kind of a dink, you're not going to last that long. You got to be able to fit in as well as do your job.
There's the rule on set, no assholes allowed. So hopefully, I guess that means I fit the bill.
Come on. Move. Wow, someone swung hair before.
I'm Chris Wood, and I'm the visual effects supervisor for Haven. We could put trees and flowers and chirping birds and lions and tigers and bears. We could put anything on this blue screen behind me.
You left me like this.
Who are you?
I am this house.
You're Roland Holloway. You never left. You're trapped in this place.
Because of you.
But basically, I think it's the first time I've ever played a house. It's basic. You know, the story is loosely this man who there's been a domestic tragedy in the past, and his investment in his family and his house is so strong that he's become it.
What do you think of the house?
I don't know. I told people I lived through the crack era in the 80s, so I know what zombies look like, man. This is like nothing to me. This is bullshit. If you've ever been on Fulton Street in Brooklyn in 1987 after 8 o'clock at night, you know what zombies look like. This is nothing. It's easy.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.
It's pretty nice big situation you got going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a crazy thing. Have you guys felt anything going on in this area?
No.
No. What about any activity now?
What's around there?
No. Well, there's a lot of weird things that have happened in this place, and
Like what?
I don't know. There's just a lot of wars and stuff like that. There's been a lot of associations with things following people home. There's been a couple situations wherein an attached entity has put their energy towards somebody. But there's a cleansing thing. I highly suggest that before you guys go and finish your shoot and everything like that, if you guys could take if there's 5 sentences or something you could say to detach any kind of negativity with you guys. But it'd be a great thing to do.
Yeah, but we haven't.
Really, that's weird.
No, nothing's
You have
happened.
night shots.
I was kind of hoping something would too. I've never seen a ghost.
Do you believe in them or anything?
Sure, man. Yeah, I
As far as
guess.
doing a show like this, you have to. I guess.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's craziness.
Yeah. I gotta go to lunch, dude. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name's Drew Wilson, and I'm a paranormal investigator. I got the EMF detector here and this night vision camera, and we're gonna go around and see if we can find any ghostly activity, see what kind of things we can get going here. So let's take a little tour, shall we? I just get a little peek on this.
As soon as we stopped, started hearing noises closer and closer to us, so we just
Oh man, there's too many white things reflecting light all over the place. One of the worst things that can happen, I guess, going into a haunted location like this house, is probably just the attachment of the entity to them. It can cause many different things happen in their life. It can cause sickness. It can cause financial collapse. It could cause anger to unleash. You could be a happy person, and all of a sudden you could be turned into a negative person at the end of something like this. I think that one of the things they really need to concentrate on is really getting rid of everything, just in case. You can never be too cautious about getting rid of negative energy, because you could end up getting really hurt in the end.
If you want to leave the house and feel good about yourself and go hullabalabulaba, fine. Make you feel good. Some people feel good. When I hear Gregorian chant, I love it.
It was deemed inconsequential to production to put a note on the call sheet that says that when you're leaving at the end of the day to get on your hands and chant these certain things, leave me evil spirits.
For everyone's
to cleanse
safety.
everybody.
Yeah.
We would chant.
So what are we supposed to do? What is the chant?
There's a chant. I have it on my phone. I'll do it whenever he's gone.
Okay, good. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it right now, actually, before I shoot. Probably a good idea.
Got it right here.
Rid me from the evil spirits.
Rid me from the evil spirits
and dark energy. That have taken hold of my life. I demand all entities leave me at once. So my spirit should be pure once again.
I'll work it out with John. And in terms of the whole
This thing's a 80-foot condor. that we use to mount lights to send up in the air to do light up a wide area for exterior shots. We stay about 6 hours, 8 hours.
12, 14?
12, 14. So what happens if you have to go to the bathroom? When you take up one of these, you usually take up 2 empty ones. Snippy's heading up right now, going airborne. Hi, buddy.
So I picked the one chandelier that I felt that I could actually make work. Then it's going to my shop and starting to create some sort of a harness that I can connect the stunt girl to the actual chandelier. My father actually knew how to sew. Was brought up on a farm, and they did a lot of things like that. Had to look after themselves. And like for me, it's just a matter of stitching stuff in place that's going to hold it. And you'd be surprised, just a triple stitch, of how much pressure that'll hold. When I got to working out at the gym, and I started to get a little stronger, that's when all the sissy stuff stopped. Gotta get a little tougher then, right?
This is what I'm supposed to do. You mean people will pay you and they give you props for stuff that you used to get, that I got in trouble for doing in class? Yeah, now this is it.
I'm always excited to see, like, wow, as I get older, what kind of roles will I play? What kind of stories will I tell? As I start to direct, what kind of films am I going to make, you know? It seems like the opportunities and the options are endless. I love that.
And action.
I swear we've been here already. We're hallucinating. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I've hallucinated before. It's much better than this. Me and Sean and Lucas, we surf together a lot back home. And for me, it's one of the things I miss most when I'm gone. It's the only place where I'm totally happy. Just stoked and happy and feel good and don't worry about anything or stress. If I was good enough, I'd pick surfing, but I'm not good enough to be a pro surfer, so. I'm actually not good enough to be a professional actor either, but I've been faking it for a while, so nobody seems to notice yet.
It's my dream. I don't really have like aspirations to be like the biggest TV or film star. I just want to consistently keep on working, have enough money that we don't have to worry. I want my son to be able to go to the best schools and do whatever he wants to, and that's it.
He's a really good boy, and actually he's kind of like a mascot, because everybody, like I call him like the base camp therapy dog, because everybody comes to the trailer and is like, McAllister, and he like loves to get like walks, and you know, he goes to doggy daycare a lot, and everybody just lets him hop in the van and go for drives. So it's not just me, like I literally put him there in the morning and feed him, but everybody like takes him around. He's gotten like half of his training, half the years, like he's almost 3 all on sets, and he's a really well behaved dog as a result.
Good boy, good
That's for you, McAllister. But I do love you, and I always will. Anyway, there you go, Civil Wars.
Well, Emily Rose likes decaf with French vanilla flavoring. Lucas takes cream. Eric, I don't know, because he never asks for anything. He drinks his iced tea every day that he brings himself, and his protein bars that he has. So I don't know about him. Dorian likes his black. Bree drinks hers black. Or no, Dorian's with cream and sugar. 1 second. Hello, it's Susie. Sure, no problem. See? That's a coffee for Emily. Decaf coffee with French vanilla. You want to go make it? We make the decafs in Emily's trailer because Kraft doesn't make decaf, and Emily has her own coffee maker in her room. I think that was pretty much it for cast. I don't know about the crew. I don't really get them very many coffees. What do you think, McAllister? They're not so bad, are they? All right. You're going up the set? You think that's for Emily Rose, please? Thank you, sir. He'll make sure it gets there.
But I literally have been so slammed that I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, my Lucy stuff is today. So I ran downstairs and I threw in that episode, and I didn't have it on my iPad, so I ended up recording it off of my TV, recording the scene. So I've been sort of studying how she talks and some of her intonations and how she says things. But I told Bones, the driver, on the way here, I was like, Bonesy, this could either go really good or really bad. No, I won't help him. He killed his wife and daughters. God only knows what else he could take over, who else he could kill. He's trapped in here. And we're gonna make this place his prison, James.
Acting is a really communal effort, and drawing is very solitary. And so if I skew to one side or the other too long, too far, I go a little crazy and I need the other again. It's probably the balance that keeps me sane.
There's a lot of negative energy in there. We're trying to have fun, but it's not the happiest set we've ever shot on, that's for sure. So we're all just, running around each other, squeezing in, trying to get one at a time, going in and out, carrying gear, and it's just a really small space to try and shoot a movie. There's no room for anything.
Today was the chandelier stunt gag with the dead girl stuck in the chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We did actually put the actress up for a short bit, but it was very uncomfortable. And, so then we used the rest of the platform so we could have our actress have her arms hanging down, get a few shots like that so she'd be a lot more comfortable. But it wasn't designed for our actress. It was designed specifically for the stunt girl and her shape. And so therefore more comfort for the stunt girl because it was sculpted to her body, so to speak. But I am exhausted. It was a week of designing this and creating it and lack of sleep. So I'll sleep tonight for sure now that this is a work. It's tough.
Episode is starting to get to us. We are actually in a house that apparently supposed to be haunted for real, and so we're cramped up in there. It works perfectly for the episode because we're all cramped up. All the main characters are cramped up in this house and trying to get out. We can't get out because the house has a personality of its own. It's kind of it's messing with us and trying to get us to turn against each other, messing with us psychologically in that way. And I'm starting to feel that happening actually on set. None of the actors, we aren't turning against each other, but I will be very happy when we are done in that house.
Today is my first day as an AD on the set of Haven.
What's an AD?
I don't know. Assistant director, maybe?
So what do you do?
I yell out, quiet, rolling, and cut.
Do you know any walkie speak?
10-1.
What does that mean?
I'm going to take a whiz. before somebody else is. Apparently it's haunted, and that's all I know. And there's evil spirits. And when you leave the house, you have to do some sort of ritual so these evil spirits don't stay with you. No evil spirits. Cut.
Right now, I really can't believe that they kept on going with the shoot, because I feel like that I gave them a warning, and the warning was pretty severe because things can happen to you, like especially after the fact. I think this is their last day of shooting. So what I felt here before, I would suggest they wouldn't have done this, but they went ahead with it anyway. So I don't know. It seems like they're risking a lot by doing this.
We're getting very close to finally blowing this house up, and at this point, I think everyone in the crew actually wants to blow the house up. This has been probably the longest 6 days that I have experienced in my career for shooting. Not only are we shooting 12, 13 hours, it's just in that house. I can't even explain, I can't even put it in words how it feels to be outside shooting right now, because being stuck in those little rooms with our entire cast and our entire crew, we've been bumping into each other for 6 days trying to get this shot. And it's now 2 a.m. and here we are, finally outside. We're gonna blow it up and be in the studio on Monday. It'll be so nice. Time for a nice long weekend. A long weekend meaning more than 6 hours sleep. That'd be great. 1, action.
Today is Action Unit Day, and we just found out we have to go back to the house. I don't want to go back to the house.
There's a few people who are still stuck in this house because they're going back there to shoot all, like, Lucas running around with a gun out and stuff like that. We pity those people.
So you are on Action Unit right now?
Bang!
It's really fun, it's really fast, and it's bitsy, but it's kind of what takes the show to the next level.
Okay, that was fun.
We sort of have a lot of fun on Action Unit.
Brandy's gonna make Christy fall down the stairs. And I told her I was only gonna have her do it 5 times. How many times did you say I could do it? 23. 23. That's why he's a mean man. On Action, she should do whatever she wants.
What if I turn and run away screaming? Does that work?
Copy that. Frame. And action.
I love Randy. He's a really good guy. He's a great coordinator. He always has our safety #1 priority, and he'll call cut on stuff before we do usually. Oh yeah, let me see the calling.
We shot 72 bullets and about half that many mirrors. Thank you very much, sir. Hey! I assume the gate's good. It is good. Okay, great. All right. That is the first wrap on Action Unit. Thank you. Thank you, guys. They're coming down on you like that.
Everybody, please, very sorry. Everybody leave. Move it. Molasses.
And let's cut it. My name is Peter McDonald. I'm Allie McDonald's dad. Allie plays Tina in this episode. So this is the first time that we've had a chance to see her work because she hasn't shot in Nova Scotia before. We live in Nova Scotia. So when she came back to shoot, we thought it'd be a good opportunity to come down and see what she actually does for a living.
Wow, this is nice, Chad. Very romantic.
Huh.
Chad?
One of these switches was turned on the gas.
Hey, maybe there's electricity too.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice. How many kamikaze shots did you have?
I'm leaving now.
What do you think of her Halloween costume? You know, it wasn't something I'd let her leave the house in when she was younger. But, you know, that's the business, I guess.
Okay. Chad, there's something wrong with him.
That's great. And let's cut. Great.
And call your girl.
Thank you, one and all, for all of your hard work on this episode. Thanks, guys.
The wrap on Allie, ladies and gentlemen, as well. And a season wrap on Jason Priestley. Audience probably doesn't really know how much goes into it, which is fine. As long as they enjoy the product in the end, that's the whole point of it. You know, we bust our butts for basically 14 days for 1 hour of television.
The crew worked very hard on this episode. You know, being in that close of quarters and having to move equipment around is no small feat. They really had their work cut out for them this week.
I am done. I'm wrapped. I'm gonna go have a drink and relax and put my feet up and get back to work tomorrow.